Hey guys, welcome to Anywhere. This is Supreet, co-founder Anywhere. And within next few minutes, I will give you a walkthrough of how to use Anywhere within your teams to maximize your productivity while saving a lot of time, which is what our primary goal is to be able to help you maximize your and your team's productivity at the same time saving a lot of time while doing it. So when you sign up for Anywhere, you end up on this screen called My Week, which basically shows you your task assigned to you from different projects against a certain date range, which you can of course go ahead and click and change on that. It shows you all the tasks assigned to you in these four different categories. So you know what is important and you know what is it that you need to pay a lot of attention to within that time period, which is important for you. All right. So the next is dashboard. Dashboard is essentially a monitoring place, a screen wherein you can monitor and track the overall health of all your projects across your organization. It works based on a concept of widgets. Widgets can be created based on each and individual projects, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. What you can do is you can create widgets in these different projects, and then you can collate them together into this dashboard to see different aspects of your projects from across the projects into one single place. So basically allowing you to monitor and track the overall health and progress of multiple projects right from one place. That you can do via dashboard. Now you will see that we have these options called tour and learn more. These tour option, basically when you click on it, it gives you a step-by-step tour of that particular feature, in this case dashboard. And learn more, clicking on that will take you to the support article related to the dashboard. These two options, learn more and tour, are available on almost all important screens or features of Anywhere. So please find them, click on them whenever you want to learn more about a certain feature of Anywhere. That brings us to the boards. Boards is basically, this is where you create a board to manage one of your projects. You can create as many boards as you want. You can invite other people from within your organization or external people as guests onto your boards, and I'll show you how. So these are all your boards. You can go ahead and browse other public boards in here. You can go ahead and create new boards from here. When you create a board, there are three options available. You can create a blank board, you can create one from an existing board, or you can use one of the templates available. We have got about 90 plus templates available under a lot of different categories. Using these templates basically helps you again save a lot of time, because you get a pre-structured board with predefined automations and predefined widgets in it, and everything is configurable. So you can still go ahead and customize it to suit your needs, delete the columns, add different groups, add different automation, whatever you want to do, you can do that. So templates are a very good place to start with a new board, but if you are very comfortable, you can go ahead and start creating a new board from scratch. Now, as you can see, when you create a board, the boards are of three different types: public, private, and shared. Public board is, as I said, available to everybody in your organization. Private board is invite only, so available to you, but you can invite other team members from within your organization only. A shared board is just like a private board. You can invite other people from within your organization, but here you can also invite people from other organizations, such as freelancers, stakeholders, other people, other clients that you are working with. If you create a shared board, they get invited as a guest, and they only see those boards that they have been invited to. They don't see any of the other boards or any of other your organization data. So let's talk about the boards a little. When you create a board, you will see that the boards have these two groups. You can go ahead and rename them, rearrange them. There are a lot of board options available in here, and you can go ahead and create as many new groups as you want. The groups help you basically categorize your tasks into whatever logical structure that you want to categorize it into. These are your tasks. Again, editable right from here. If you want, you can also edit from here. You can open the detail view to edit in a more detail, and you can also create subtasks to kind of divide your primary task into smaller units of work. Next is these columns. Just like the groups, the columns are also configurable. You can go ahead and rename them. You can go ahead and rearrange them if you want. Delete them if they are not useful, and you can go ahead and add new column types as well. So basically, you can monitor and track a lot of different kind of data within your boards using these columns. We also have a timer column that helps you track time, automatically helps you track time, if automatic time tracking is required against the task. Now, all of these options are configurable. What you can also do is you can use the discussion against the task to have a discussion or chat about that certain task with your team members, other team members who are part of that particular board. You can use the @ to mention other people, in which case they get notified. Important features in here called decisions and blockers, which again are major time saver, because what happens is that a lot of chat happens in these boards, and then the important decisions kind of get lost in the history. So to avoid that, what you can do is, if any important decision has been posted as a comment, anybody in your team can go ahead and mark it as a decision. When they do that, all the decisions are available in the decisions bucket, so that they do not get lost in the entire chat history in the comment section. Similarly, if someone gets blocked in your team, they can put a comment and they can mark it as a blocker. When they do that, what happens is that all the blockers are available in here in the blockers category, so that you as a team lead can see what tasks are at stuck status and why are they stuck, why are they blocked, without having to go and call the team member and figure out why they are blocked. Again, huge time saver, saves you a lot of time. Finally, you can go ahead and upload any files related to this task from here. You can use files upload. You can upload the files from your PC or from these services. All the files that you upload are also available in here. So that's all about task comments and task discussions. This by default, when you create a board, you work using this table view, but we have different views available. So if you prefer, you can use a Kanban view, you can use a calendar. You can also use a Gantt view to plan and manage your projects, and it also supports baseline feature to see the deviation between the planned and the current executed projects. Similarly, if you uploaded the files in the comments within the tasks, the files are available within the task in here. But if you want to see all the files that have been uploaded to this particular project, you can go and use the file view. And finally, we have a project dashboard, which is essentially a summary of your this particular project. Here are the two widgets that come predefined, but again, you can go ahead and create new widgets by clicking on this button. These widgets are related to this project, so they help you track the overall progress of this particular project. Again, totally configurable. These are the same widgets that you can also put on the dashboard from across different projects to kind of have a holistic eagle eye view of what is happening within your organization. Another big time saver that we have is the automation. Automation basically helps you automate a lot of tasks within your boards. So, and it works on a very simple principle of, if this happens, do that. So for example, if the status changes, notify. Or for example, if the status changes, change the assignee of the task. Right? So there are a lot of triggers available, and there are a lot of actions available, and you can create any of the automation based on the selection in a no-code way. It's pretty easy to use. Once the automation is set up, the automation keeps working on its own. Whenever the trigger happens, the action will automatically happen. You don't have to worry about managing your projects or project data. If the automation is set up, it will take care of it. So that is again a huge time saver. Again, if you want, you can go ahead and create new automation from scratch, but there are a lot of recipes available, predefined recipes available that you can go ahead and use. If you do not find what you are looking for, you can also use the Zapier integration to connect anywhere with approximately 4,000 plus other external products and services. Talking about integrations, we saw that we have some integrations that allow you to upload the files such as Google Drive, OneDrive and Dropbox. The calendar view also supports syncing with Google Drive and Microsoft Calendar. Slack is something that we are working on right now, and there are more integrations that we are working as of now. So you will keep seeing more integrations popping up here as we go ahead. Finally, next is the administration section. So if you are the administrator of your account, you will see this menu. This basically helps you with a lot of organizational settings, such as your organizational units, which are your departments, roles. So anywhere by default comes with 3 different roles, but you can go ahead and create your own roles if you want. Languages. So anywhere basically offers about 15 plus different languages. but you can go ahead and customize them to suit your needs as well. And you can define like what is your your organization's default language and all of that. You can do that. Finally, audit logs. Basically, every operation, every action taken within Anywhere by all your team members are audited. So you can use this and export it to audit anything that you want. You can manage your subscription from the subscription tab. And finally, we have the setting which allows you to change your time zone, your logo. It allows you to manage your user settings, whether you want to use two-factor authentication or not, security settings, and if you are in the right plan, you also get these features of having 100% white labeling is available, so that you can use your own custom email if you want, and your own custom domain if you want. So you can get rid of Anywhere brand name. You can use your own brand name if you want, and you can also configure all the emails to be sent from your own customized email. So that is available over there. The next is your options. So again, your profile is over here on the right side. You click in there, and if you have multiple Anywhere accounts, you can link them all together. There are a lot of options available for you, which are all self-explanatory. So we'll not go in detail. You can use the chat option over here to chat with other team members, one-on-one private chats. Share files, links, all of that can be done from here. All the notifications within Anywhere are available here, and you can change your personal language via this option. And finally, all the support articles are available under the help center. So if you click over there, we have a fantastic support center which is filled with a lot of step-by-step articles that helps you with almost every feature available within Anywhere, and we keep it really up to date. So feel free to go through that. If you get stuck, you can always search for an article over here, and that should help. But if that doesn't help, you can always go ahead and chat with the support. We are always there during the business hours. We can help you out with any of your queries. Finally, we have a product roadmap in here. So if you encounter any bugs or if you have any feature requests, let us know. Put it over here, and if other people also recommend doing them, if enough people are interested in those features, or if it is a bug, of course we'll fix it. But if enough people are interested in the roadmap features, we will go ahead and implement this for you. So that's all about Anywhere. I hope you enjoy your journey using Anywhere, and I hope it saves you a lot of time. Again, as I said, feel free to drop us an email or chat with the support anytime, and we will try to help you ASAP. Thank you very much. Looking forward to have you in Anywhere and increase your team's productivity while saving a lot of time. Thank you very much.